Welcome to another episode of Gamereactor Live.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, I'm Lee West and I'm joined by Santa Dóri today.
Dóri Claus.
That's really strange.
Getting into the Christmas spirit. This is my last stream before Christmas.
Oh.
So I thought I'd get into the spirit of the season.
And you did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not in a Christmas mood at all, but
well, yeah, you got a couple more days to go.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're going to play The Wolf Among Us today and...
Yeah, and have a little talk about Telltale games.
Exactly.
In general.
I know you've been actually reading the comics,
The
Wolf Among Us,
yes.
So you might want to introduce
The Wolf Among Us is a Telltale game based on comics called Fables. And basically it takes all the fables, like from the Grimm fables, and brings them into modern day Manhattan, and where they've taken over a street or like a block.
And it sounds absolutely ridiculous, and I was expecting it to be, well, not as good as some of Telltale's other games, but I was blown away by this one. I think it's amazing.
And both in the comics and in the game, they take a bunch of these characters that the Big Bad Wolf, Snow White, and the Woodsman, but then they flip them around because, of course, they've come from the magical mystery world or dimension because of a great catastrophe, and now they're in our world. So some of them have hit on rocky times, some of them, haven't quite landed on their feet here in modern day New York. So some that should be heroes aren't heroes, and the other way around.
As you know, the first episode is out now on, I think, almost any format you want to play it on.
Yeah, Telltale Games have adopted the Ubisoft philosophy of, put it on everything but the toaster.
Yeah.
I think the Wii U is the only one.
Yeah, I think.
But there's rumors that they're gonna
and stuff like that isn't. But I'm guessing PS Vita as well.
Yeah.
I've only played it on iOS actually, and I know you played it on PC.
On PC, which we will be playing it on here, but using a controller.
Yeah.
So.
What we're going to do is actually we're going to play the whole episode, and of course, I mean, they always say that your actions determines the outcome, and we've seen some different things happening. If we chose something else, we're going to pick. We noticed in when playing the game, actually, both of us, that quite often we hit the same mark as 70 or 80% of other players. So we're trying to go for the alternative option.
Against the grain.
So yeah. So if you want to play the game at home, you can actually have a fresh experience, even though we're going to play the whole episode here.
Yeah, exactly. And you said there that your choices affect the outcome. I kind of don't agree with that.
It's kind of an illusion.
Yeah,
really.
but the thing is, it affects your experience of the playthrough, because they have bookends at each side. They know where the story is going.
Exactly.
But it's up to you how you experience it.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's what I actually really like.
Of course, I mean, we're going to spoil the first episode by playing through this, so we're also going to talk a lot about what we think about the episode and some of the different outcomes. So if you just want to play the game and have a completely fresh view, maybe you shouldn't watch this.
Yeah.
But then again, you should. It's Gamereactor Live.
Yeah. And Chapter 2 is actually coming out shortly in early 2014.
Yeah, I think they said 2014.
The rumor. They don't have a set date for it.
Oh, it's quite crazy. I mean, they are doing, of course, they're doing a season 2 of The Walking Dead,
which is out in a day or two.
Which I'm looking so much forward to.
Yeah, and that's out in a day or two.
Yeah.
Right. And of course, at the recent VGX, they announced Game of Thrones and Tales from Borderlands.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. So they've got 4 rather big projects now. And I really hope that they all come true. I mean,
I think there's about 90 people working at Telltale Games. They're talking
Yeah,
about
so it's
expanding
not-
to 140.
yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, let's get started with The Wolf Among Us.
Yes. And
I need to choose a new save if you.
coming soon.
Yeah.
Go back to episode 1 and
Change save file.
save
Yep.
file.
And this one.
Brand spanking new. Let's have a little bit of audio here in the studio.
Oh yes. Solvin, do we have sound for the viewers?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I realized I couldn't see anything. I mean, my X-ray isn't working at the moment.
So once upon a time in New York City, there lived a community of fairy tale characters known as Fabletown. The fables who lived there arrived hundreds of years ago after they were exiled from their homelands through the use.
Yeah, well, basically they've got magic spells that makes them look like humans, and of course they need money to ensure that they can use this all the time, and that's one of the big problems for these fable characters.
Actually
But,
adopting
yeah.
to modern life.
Exactly, yeah.
And there are no subtitles. I'm pretty sure I turned them on, but let's see. And this art style is so nice.
I love it. Yes, it's got kind of that 80s vibe and the contrast in the colors and stuff.
Yeah,
like
kind of
that. It's
80s
just
mixed
amazing.
with film noir.
Yeah, I really love it. And they've done wonders this time on both the lighting and the animations.
Yeah.
They always seemed a bit stiff in Telltale games, and I really think they nailed it this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Toad?
And the
Baby! Listen, mate.
voice
I know I
acting,
don't look you.
the atmosphere is just...
I'll just step
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just a second to see what kind of damage this drunk shit is doing. Just cut me a break, yeah? I'll get me glamour first thing in the morning. Cross my arm. No need to
So it would be a...
Enough excuses.
Yeah,
Toad.
we're gonna be badass.
Excuses, Toad. This is unacceptable. If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that. You can't send me up to live with those animals.
Yeah, so the farm is another place that they have upstate New York where all the animal-looking fables live if they can't afford this spell to look humanoid.
But the rates keep climbing up. Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
Let's be a hard ass.
Yeah.
Then get it fixed. It's not complicated, Toad. Whatever it costs, it's worth it. You don't want me catching you out of glamour again.
Yeah, he better remember that.
Fucking hell! See? This is what I called you about, Sheriff. You're just gonna stand there, do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place. I should probably go handle this. Yes, please. Thank you. Prick goes shot.
Dad, the lights are shaking again.
What did I say? You want a big bad wolf to take you away?
No.
Then get that fuck back inside.
I love how they are acting like real people.
Yeah.
And it just, I mean, just these first 5 minutes, I was really shocked to see all this shit happening.
Let's investigate a little bit.
And I never read the comics, so I didn't have really any idea of what to expect. on this game, but
No,
I
and
know,
it should be said as well that this isn't based on the stories from the actual comic. It's the world and characters, but they have their own
life and
own story.
Line, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn you! No way! Whoa, hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid? I'll fucking kill you! All right, what's going on? What are you gonna fucking do, huh? Get the fuck out of the way before you get the axe again. Woody, I'm gonna break your fucking face. Is that a fact? Yeah, that's a fact.
Normally, I'm always turned off whenever we're having games where they're going like, you fucking something all the time. And but it works here. I mean, because they really seem like they're real people, as I said before.
Take a little break on the couch. Oh sh!
So you're gonna play a good or bad guy, Dóri?
We're gonna be a badass, I think. We're the big bad wolf after all, and I normally am a very nice guy when I play through it. So my second playthrough, I'm just gonna.
I actually went totally for being a bad guy the first time.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the character, and I thought, well, he's the big bad wolf.
Yeah. And I actually really like, as you can see, the controls here. It's sort of quick timey.
Yeah.
But
you feel like you're part of it more than exactly. I think they're getting really good at doing that compared to a lot of other QuickTime games, where you just feel like, okay, you're pressing a button to advance the movie, but it actually feels like you're playing it here.
Yeah.
And in case anyone is wondering if you're buying this on iPad, these QuickTime elements, well, you just need to touch the screen or swipe in the direction at the time, and it works really well. And stuff like this, of course, you just go tap on the screen. And on iPad Air and the Mini Retina, it's got the same graphical quality as this one.
Okay.
I mean, it's really amazing with the shadows and lighting and everything.
Shut up.
You bad turd.
And yet you still talk. Fuck you.
What the hell is going on? What happened?
A little misunderstanding that turned into a real shit show. Don't worry, you saw the best bits.
There's more where that came from, Curly. Knock it off.
Look, this is just the start of a shitty night for me. I just need the money he owes me, then I can go.
Are you all right?
I'm hunky-dory. Thanks for asking.
Oh, Dóri.
What's your name?
Whatever you'd like it to be, handsome.
Don't make this more difficult than it has to be.
Sorry, Sheriff. Wouldn't want to add any difficulty to your night.
Why was he hitting you?
He asked me if I recognized him, knew who he was. I said I didn't. He started beating on me. Then you showed up, started beating.
And for those that haven't quite figured it out yet, the guy that we were just fighting.
Should we? Yeah. Well, should we? I mean, anyone want to guess who it is? But I'm guessing you might know.
I mean, there's a reason there's already animosity.
Stones! And threw him in the fucking river. That's who the fuck I am, you stupid bitch! Hey, what did I say? I said be nice.
As I was saying, it looks quite awesome. It is.
Yeah.
It is bloody amazing. Ouch. one of the things with these Fable characters, of course, is that they don't die. So you can basically, that's why
they're a lot tougher.
Yeah. Let's say that. They're a lot tougher, and you really need to, do something really gruesome for them to actually die. But I'm quite sure you'll figure that out while we're playing this episode.
How good is your insurance?
And as we mentioned, the lighting before, it's so nice, like on the face, the noir shadow lighting.
And they're really good at using complementary colors like yellow and blue and magenta and green and stuff like that. And of course you've got the Cobra thing here.
Yeah. I told him I was gonna break his face, right?
You're losing. You need to.
There we go.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just getting what he owes me. You all right back there? I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Great.
The guy's got an axe in his brain. He's not feeling that.
It's more from me. He'll be
As you can see, quite a bit
Tough
tougher.
as nails. Yeah, later.
Yeah.
He's having a bad day.
That makes two of us. I guess it's a good thing fables are hard to kill.
It is.
There's also just something so satisfying about a game being violent in this type of art style.
Yeah, precisely. And again, it doesn't feel like it's just violence for the sake of violence.
No, actually, it's not gratuitous.
It makes sense, and they are quite nuanced, the
Yeah.
people here. So.
Thanks.
Who do you work for, really?
These lips are sealed. Sorry. Hey, you like my ribbon?
Stop changing the subject. If you don't answer my question...
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting them to be able to follow up on The Walking Dead,
Yeah.
because I thought they outdid themselves there, and
Yeah. And
they
actually,
couldn't improve on it, but
actually after playing
I think they did.
300 days,
yeah,
I was kind of like,
that's what I was.
but
I
also
was
just
thinking. I liked the episode, but I was in case you don't know what 300 days is. That's sort of the middle.
yeah, it's like a
episode.
DLC bridge.
Yeah, between episode 1 and or season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead. And
400 days, sorry.
oh yeah, 400 days of course. And I wasn't really. I wasn't disappointed, but I was afraid that they wouldn't be able to follow up, and I think just this one shows that they
It
really
just also
are.
felt like 400 days just felt like more of a tease
I'm not going to be doing this.
because they were
Exactly, yeah.
fragmented. But I understand where they're going with it because
Exactly.
you build a But yes, I think this one is actually better
Yeah.
than The Walking Dead so far.
How much was it he owed you?
100.
I'm guessing it'd be bad for you to show up empty-handed.
But we're being the bad guys. We're not giving her any money.
No, 80%.
Yeah, I think 86 or something.
Yeah.
Gave her
Have
money.
give her money,
So we're
so-
saying,
But I wish I could help.
yeah.
It's okay. I'll be fine. You've done enough, really. You got me out of a bad situation back there. Thanks.
I'm still gonna need a statement.
I have to go drop off.
One of my favorite scenes in this one
Meet me
is
back at my
after this
office
where he
It's
lights
a
his
little
cigarette.
late for an office visit,
And I
Sheriff.
suggest we don't speak there because
Yeah.
that is just, it works.
How do you know where I
You
am?
live in the smallest apartment in the Woodlands. Everyone knows that.
Good to know.
You should get cleaned up. You look like shit. And I don't use that term lightly. Some of these look pretty bad.
I clean up okay.
I'll believe it when I see
A
it.
little bit of a skip there.
Oh. So now it's actually skipping on our PC.
Interesting.
I
Have not encountered that before.
I've played it twice and didn't see anything like that,
Oh.
even on the iPad.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I'll see you around, Wolf.
The only thing missing is like
We need to enjoy the moment. And you may speak. So,
no, I was just about to say the only thing kind of missing is like old school film noir voiceover. But-
yeah, that's true. I'm quite happy with him just talking.
Yeah, so here we are at the Woodland Luxury Apartments, which is the high-rise where the ones that are better off in Fabletown live.
Exactly. Take a look at the sign. Probably got it there.
Luxury apartments. Wish they would advertise that.
Oh,
But I was sold at that cutscene
Yeah.
when the music started and everything just felt right.
Sometimes be a disciplinarian. Don't make me come over there. Look, I've got an hour of paperwork ahead of me, and I've already had to deal with one
I
asshole.
love his
tonight, so
face. He is
yeah.
looking
Sorry,
like
Big B.
such an angry
Didn't mean to be an
motherfucker,
asshole.
but at the same time really, charming and good.
Hello,
Yeah.
Big B.
Yeah, it's wonderfully
Wasn't expecting
deep and
anyone.
complex character.
I know this looks a little odd, but there's an explanation, I swear.
why'd you hide?
Well, I didn't know who it was.
And of course this is another Fable character if you hadn't guessed.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Beauty from Beauty and the Beast.
Damn it, I'm late. promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
Now the question, do we choose sides?
Worries too much as it is, and it would just make my life.
I'm
No,
staying
we
out.
want to be a honest badass.
Oh, yeah,
so-
okay. No, I can't do that.
No. I'm not lying for someone when I don't know the reason. Sorry.
I don't have time to go into it right now,
And yeah, Branko was saying that cutscene was epic, sets the mood perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
but I have to go. It's not what you might be thinking.
Sure it isn't.
I'm having a really hard time this time because The Walking Dead I held off with buying
Yeah.
until I had all episodes.
Yeah.
And this one, it's like 2014. You gotta be kidding me! I'm not waiting that long. Oh
It's
wait,
like
that
a
might
a
be
year
next
from now.
month.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a year.
Yeah, I bought The Walking Dead at like episode 3 or something.
Ah, okay.
So I
wasn't
I
that
got a
far.
little bit 50-50 on the.
Yeah. I think I'm so surprised that they keep pulling off making games like this.
Yeah.
I mean, even Back to the Future. I don't know if you played that.
No, I didn't play Back to the
Okay.
Future, but I played Sam and Max that they
Oh, yeah.
did before that. And I mean, I guess we should go a little bit into Telltale's as a company, where they came from, because they were, it was founded in 2004 by some designers from LucasArts, which had been working on the new Sam and Max Freelance Police that was cancelled in 2004.
You wing?
And already started with like making episodic games and short, like
I think it's a
contained
brilliant
experiences.
business model, and of course they found out it was as well, because
Yeah.
it's, and you don't feel like it's quite cheap to buy the first episode, and well, it's only maybe 2 hours, but it doesn't matter. It feels right. I mean, you're usually paying the same as you would to rent a movie or buy a crappy DVD anyways. So I think it really works, and of course you got the replayability if you want to see some of the different outcomes, even if they aren't that drastically
No,
different.
it's just nice to see the destiny of the people, that, you know, how it changes.
So did you see anything from Back to the Future?
No.
Okay, it's quite amazing. They got what's his name, Doc Brown, the actor.
Oh.
Well, I can't remember. You're welcome to write it in the chat if you want to. Actually,
Yeah, they got him,
if they got him to take the part of
Doc Brown.
yeah, Emmett Brown, and he sounded okay.
Yeah.
But actually, the guy who was doing the voiceover instead of Michael J. Fox for Marty McFly,
Yeah.
he sounded more like Marty McFly than Michael J. Fox did, and that was insane. It's just like, what? How on earth did you do this?
And
I didn't like the gameplay as much in Back to the Future. I think it was a good game, or again a good set of games, but it felt a little slow compared to some of the other games.
Okay.
And I definitely think they nailed it on The Walking Dead. With they were able to do so many different. I mean, most episodes had a different feeling. I think some of them had a slow pace, and I was sitting when we're doing the Danish Game Awards last year. I was sitting with a lot of editors of competing sites and stuff like that, and we were talking about The Walking Dead, and it's quite fun to actually hear. Basically, all of us, well, we had a different reason to love an episode of the game,
yeah.
and that was amazing. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this, and how they're going to move the characters. I mean, Toad is the one that least impressed me when looking at who he is in the Fables. But then again, I understand it now. He's got kids, and maybe he's trying to fit in. So maybe he's toning down his angriness a bit.
and I've turned off the hints. So,
Yeah.
in proper adventure gaming fashion, you have to actually scan the room instead of just seeing where you can interact.
So on PC you can of course have all the icons as well. Yeah.
Bluebeard's file.
We have some foreshadowing, perhaps.
This guy. Don't even remember ordering that. Probably a bad sign.
Oh yes.
At least this still works.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Should help.
Of course, I had to click on everything when playing the game as well. That is an awesome character. Some of the conversations they are having is just,
Hey,
I mean, it's so
Colin.
insane.
Get up.
Oh, hey, Big B. I'm in your chair, huh?
I don't know if the music on the stream is loud enough, but yeah, or the
Yeah,
sound.
yeah,
But I really love the music here as well. That
Yeah, it really
Holy
sets the atmosphere for each
it does.
what do you
Is
call it,
it,
zone
well,
or room that you're in.
Yeah, every scene.
Yeah.
Got a smoke?
And that's also, I mean, that's so fucked up.
Thanks. Couple thousand more of these, we'll be even on that house yet.
And of course, yes, this is one of the 3 pigs.
Sneaking off the farm like this.
The fresh air and sunshine pitch they sell you on is bullshit. I didn't escape out of the homelands to end up in some prison, okay? Don't send me back there, Big B. You don't know what it's like,
Don't be
okay?
dramatic.
You haven't been there.
Come on. That's a little dramatic.
He's too kind now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That for me?
Nope.
Yeah, but for those
The
that
house
haven't,
didn't blow itself down, Big B.
That's all I'm saying.
Do
yeah,
it
for those that
fast.
haven't completely figured it out,
I'm not saying it's reason
Big B
enough
that
for
we're
me to
playing is, of
definitely
course,
go
the
for
big
it,
bad
but,
wolf from the
Exactly.
fairy tales.
would have helped ease some of the pain you once
And this is
caused
one
me,
of the
yes?
pigs whose house
It also
we
would have
huffed
shown
and puffed.
everyone how
And
different you are.
also, I mean, he was in the little
The Red Riding Hood.
and stuff like that. So they had all these different roles, and they might not remember each other
Nice.
or well recognize each
I
other
take
in
it all back.
the human form.
This is why everyone hates you.
I was just hungry.
It wasn't murder. I was hungry.
Yeah, well, I'm hungry now. You don't see me tearing the flesh off of your bones.
But you would if you could.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd.
Probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
That was
But,
Doc Brown.
No.
Yeah.
Hate's the wrong word. They fear you more than anything. You ate a lot of people back in your day.
I thought we were all supposed to have a fresh start here. Can't change the past.
Well, you can't change people's memories either. Look, I'm not saying it's fair, but it's real. People are scared of you.
Well,
I mean,
it's kind of good to
look
be
at your
feared when you're
hands.
supposed to be the chief of police
who'd you get
and
in a
you're the
fight
only
with?
officer.
A friend, right? I'm sure you're not going around punching Mondays.
Wasn't my fault.
I get the impression you say that a lot.
You think my job is easy? You try keeping a bunch of fables from killing each other. How do you think this all works?
I don't know. How?
And already I love it how different
Big
this conversation is from the
and
first time I
bad.
had it.
By being big and being bad. Don't say that shit in front of people. It's embarrassing. That's the attitude that gets you in trouble. I'm sure you were shitty to everyone you came across tonight.
Yeah, I was playing it through. I was showing it to a friend of mine, and or well, she was playing it. I was just looking, and it was quite amazing to see that I really enjoyed the second playthrough as
Great
well.
example.
Yeah.
And at times I had to go like, no, don't pick that because I want to see the other thing. It's like, but I want to do this. Yeah, but 80% of the players did. Shut up.
Let's go against the
I
grain.
know you like this whole lone wolf thing you got going for yourself, but I've seen the way you look
Lone
at
wolf
stuff
thing,
today.
no pun
You're
intended.
not fooling me.
Will you shut up?
Well, maybe if my throat wasn't so parched, I wouldn't have to keep talking.
Wait, that doesn't make
Just
sense.
give me a drink, please.
Colin, enough already. I haven't slept in 2 days. I went out a second-story window, and I want to get in 2 seconds of shut-eye before I... Look, if I give you this, will you let me sleep?
Yeah, all right. Probably.
Yeah. Let's give him a drink. We're not all bad.
No,
Right?
that's okay.
Thanks, Bigby.
And again, I love the animations and stuff, what they did to the different characters. And just the first time you see that guy smoke a cigarette, the pig,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just mind-blowing.
Bigby!
Snow?
And I think you can actually feel the different characters in the way they look, even like normal people.
Yeah.
I mean, they nailed, Snow White.
Snow!
She looks like Snow White.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see her shirt has little
Snowflakes. yeah.
snowflakes on.
What happened?
I just can't get into it this second. We need to hurry to...
Hi.
Hello. Good morning. Or evening.
Yeah.
These walls are paper thin. We need to be careful. We'll talk outside.
Holy shit.
You knew this girl? She's not a Mundy, right?
So as you can see,
Who was she?
Fables
I thought
Can't be killed.
I knew
can be killed. Yes.
She looks familiar.
A working girl?
A working girl.
I don't mean.
I
I'm working, girl.
Oh, so innocent.
The woodsman. He attacked her. I stepped in. He threatened to kill us both.
And yeah, of
No.
course, the Woodsman is
The one that saved Little Red Riding Hood from us
the big
back
bad
in the
wolf.
day.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
So, did you see anyone else?
No, no one.
No cabs, no voices, Mundies?
Maybe.
And he's
No.
not exactly
think
the
so
good
either.
guy everyone thinks he is.
Well, no, he seems to have hit on hard times,
Us?
as I mentioned before.
There hasn't been a murder in Fabletown in a long time.
All the more reason we shouldn't start a panic before we know what's going on.
Someone's asking how long does it take to get through the episode. We think it's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Don't have much time.
I think the first time was about 2 hours, and we're just, fooling a bit around. So
Yeah, with a couple of
we
failures.
should be able to get to the finish in time for this live stream, so we can show the whole episode.
Yeah, And of course, if you're watching, spoiler alert, because we're playing the entire thing.
Yeah. But then again, it's not that bad, you know. We know there are 4 more episodes coming out.
Exactly.
So. And you can try to do, you know.
A different playthrough.
Yes, exactly.
Different choices.
Because the dialogue is quite different at times.
Yeah.
Recognize it.
And actually, one of the outcomes as well
Yeah.
is vastly different.
Did this to her.
What could do something?
Oh,
like
really? Because I've only seen
Yes.
one.
Very sharp. Or something with magic attached to it. She was placed here with some care.
that? What do you mean?
I wonder how Telltale will outdo themselves next time around if they can.
Was delivered.
I mean, they're getting a franchise which I think is perfect.
Game of Thrones?
Yes, for their version of making the games.
And it seems that we're together with HBO for several seasons actually, so that could be interesting.
Yeah.
And
I'm really.
I'm looking.
I think Tales from Borderlands will be interesting as well.
The
but
art style seems like it's easy adaptable to
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I mean, they could just pick and choose assets and change a bit.
Yeah. But Game of
Um,
Thrones, I'm more
Yeah.
excited for.
Still have some time. Should keep investigating the area.
Also because I've read the books and seen all the shows.
Yeah, but that's why I'm
So
not
more,
that
give me more Game of Thrones.
excited because I haven't actually seen or read anything.
Yeah.
I'm not too much into this kind, so
We have a blood trail.
yeah.
Oh, we should maybe also talk about the prize that we're going to give away on today's stream.
Oh yeah. Well, basically we are just going to pick a random guy or girl or
A random viewer.
animal.
Yeah, if you can get your hands-
That gets Starship Troopers Invasion. Let's see if we've got a camera somewhere.
Up to the hip hop cam.
Ah, we've got it here. Yes, Starship Troopers Invasion, and we picked that one because it's CGI and it kind of fit with the theme of taking something we already know and making
Yeah.
something in CGI with it. So, yeah, you can
And
win
we
that.
had and we had it laying around. So
Yes.
let's get
Well,
it into
no,
the
we
hands
had
of somebody.
to order it. Don't say. Yeah, we did. So you can win that one. We're just going to pick a random guy.
Someone might have
From the chat
chat.
at some point.
Yeah.
and left the trail I found earlier.
And we'll do it at the end of the show. And just
Yeah.
stay tuned, stay in the chat.
Stay
Um,
active.
Yes. And if you somehow announced and you missed this, send me a private message on Gamereactor. I'm the Danish editor-in-chief, Lee West. So you can just look me up, send me a private message if you win, and I'll make sure to send it off to you.
Let's see if we can find something else here. Oh, get out of my way. Nope.
I gotta admit, I'm too lazy. You know, that's one of the things I didn't really like with all the point and click adventures. That was the whole, what can I click? So I really enjoy, you know, to have it switched on, the health thing, so I can see whatever I can pick
Yeah.
and choose.
Better to be thorough.
Sure.
I think the other thing is sort of a
We don't
bad
have much
mechanic
time.
that I really don't enjoy. So,
Yeah.
but it's nice to see you're patient and you can do it.
Yeah, but there's also with the controller, if I hold in the left trigger,
Before
Yeah.
anyone
it lights
shows
up everything
Oh,
that I can
okay.
interact with.
Business office. She'll be in the books.
So you can
I'm sure of it.
cheat.
Okay, so you're not forced to
No.
use it if you've chosen it. Okay, that's smart.
This is a message.
Why her?
This is a message.
A message? I don't know, Bigby. I get complaints at the office all the time, but just what about this makes you think that?
Whoever did this isn't exactly hiding it. Placement of the head, it's exact.
Yeah.
Purpose. She was placed here precisely for us to find. All of us.
Yeah, we've got a little selection of controllers here on the table just for fun. Yes, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, but we're using the Xbox 360 controller with the PC because it's such a natural fit.
Yeah.
Just plug and play.
As long as King Cole is gone, he's acting mayor. He needs to know. And he's going to find out anyway, so we may as well get out in front of it.
We should wait until we have more to tell him. Right now, all we know is a girl is dead. Telling Crane doesn't change that. I've got all the motivation I need to find out who did this.
That sounds reasonable, but I don't know. I'll think about it.
I just don't want him interfering.
Crane's not what's important right now. We need to figure out who this girl was so we can find whoever did this. Take this back to Dr. Swinehart. He can take a look at it. I'll meet you at the business office.
Oh yeah, I can see Cyborg just joined. He's saying, what are you playing the game on? We're playing it on PC and decided to use an Xbox controller for that.
Yeah.
And of course it's out on a lot of different formats, and
Yeah, basically
I've
everything.
played it on iPad and enjoyed that, and it looked amazing on iPad compared to the earlier games. Like The Walking Dead had some lag and some problems with animations and stuff like that, and you could clearly see they were pushing the hardware, but I mean now the hardware has been bumped with the weight and the air, so it's really nice. Oh, and here is one of my favorite characters as well.
Yeah. Ikapot Crane.
The last thing I need with Mayor Cole away is a hysteria. Do you understand me?
And that's actually
Of course I
Don't
It's the
interrupt
mirror.
me, Miss Snow.
You asked
No,
me
yeah,
a
okay.
question.
yeah.
Change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
I brought you this news as soon as I could.
You are trusted to keep things running smoothly
So-
around here. This is a disaster.
We're a badass, right? Yeah.
Back off, Ichabod. It's not her fault.
I don't need your help, Big B.
Instead
Oh,
of trying
hey,
to find
come
him,
on.
maybe we
What
should
the hell?
figure out how to catch the fucker who
We
did
told you
this.
to wait. You
Says
didn't.
the man who is most to blame for this catastrophe. How convenient. Sheriff, you are the one charged with protecting the citizens of Fabletown. Your failure to do so cost someone their life and the safety of the entire community. Tell me you've been doing something. Are there any leads? Suspects? Anything. Anything at all. Any shred of evidence you two know what the hell you're doing.
So,
Because right now, I have half a mind to
Yes, they
fire
have
the both
been.
of you.
yeah.
Her pimp.
Her. Was she,
Yeah. She was worried about a money situation.
Well, this is just wonderful. Not only is a Fable killed, but it was a Fable hooker too.
Oh, what
You two
tact.
need to handle all this situation quickly and quietly. The last thing we need is all of Fabletown knowing there's a killer amongst us. Snow,
Yes? Sir?
call Vivian right this minute and let her know I'm coming in early.
I'm
for my
actually not
massage.
sure. Someone is asking
will.
if it's out on Android. I can't remember if the
Where
previous
is the
games
bottle
were.
of wine
Oof.
you were to purchase?
I cannot remember.
Don't bother.
I think it's a bit harder for them to localize it for Android with the different devices,
Do
but
your job, Sheriff.
Yeah, that's
I could see it.
always a problem
but
for,
I could see
for a
him.
lot of
I could definitely
developers.
see him do it.
Oh,
Nah.
You
Probably
would've
for the
just
best.
pissed him off more.
All right.
Well, that could have gone better. Well, I guess I should have listened to you and waited.
Wasn't gonna say I told you so.
I don't know if
You don't
it's
have to
out
say
on
it.
Vita yet,
It
but
would have been better to have me
at least
off.
it's coming there as well,
Get her
right?
Yeah.
fix it.
So
And then if
Crane
you
doesn't
watch
like
at how
smoke.
look at how The Walking Dead was released,
Never
when all the
Smoke away.
chapters will be out, they'll probably release it on disc as well. As a collection.
Who gets a massage this early?
Crane. It doesn't really matter the time of day. A mere scent of stress and he's out the door.
yeah, someone was saying I think Jurassic Park was okay, but I also love dinosaurs.
Yes.
I actually Jurassic Park didn't work for me.
No,
I think it's one of the weaker Telltale titles, but
again, I liked it,
I could
but
see what they were going for. For me, it just didn't work.
It was too much.
Yeah.
A little too much action.
Drinking this
It felt
early?
like there were too many quick time events, or the whole fighting didn't feel that enjoyable.
Yeah, not natural enough. Not like in
But
this
I
game.
still enjoyed it. I was like, wow, I'm getting back to Jurassic Park. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Woo! And big, scary dinosaurs. I really like that.
How are you today, Mr. Bigby?
I want to see you be nice to that guy. I'm fine.
Fine,
Okay.
Puffkin. Thanks for asking.
Simply because that's the only option I haven't chosen. I've been fuck off.
The ones with all the criminals.
You little annoying monkey, flying monkey.
Bring the first 3.
Be back in a few minutes.
And I did that because I wanted to be the bad guy here.
Yeah.
So I said fuck off, and I really regretted it, you know, as soon as I did it, because he looked so sad, and I was like, oh.
In the meantime, poke around. Maybe the mirror can help. I really have to get this appointment squared away, but let me know if you need anything.
And here we see it's not just Fable characters that actually got to
Yeah, but then
our
again,
realm. It's also magical items.
Yeah, but this is kind of a character as well, isn't it?
True.
I mean, I like how he insists that, you know, it's like in the fairy tales.
I got a question. You know the rules. I don't have time for this shit.
Your impatience is callow. You're needlessly cruel, but have some respect for our history.
And of course it has to rhyme.
Mirror, mirror. If you're able, tell me all about this fable.
See, is that so hard?
I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking a hole in you.
There's no need for that. Fine. Of which fable do you wish to know?
So,
Let's take a look at all of them.
yeah, start with
Show
Snow.
me Snow White.
Not much of a request. She's in this very room.
Let's check
Show
out
me
the
the
Woodsman.
Where is he?
What you see is complete. The woodsman stumbles down a street.
No shit. Which street?
I'm sorry, Bigby. I can only show you what can be seen.
And yeah, we need to go look and
Right now.
figure out
Very
who she
well.
is before
Please
we can
return
Yeah,
if
actually
you
see
wish
what
to
she is.
ask about someone else or someone new.
Well, I'm sure we'll get it all cleared up. Okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah, actually, someone is saying, speaking of prizes, giveaways, have you guys decided who won the GT6 yet?
Yes,
I think you have.
actually, I was gonna do that at the start of the stream and forgot. So we might as well do that right now.
Terrible.
User, let's pause a little bit here. User Cascas from Portugal,
All right.
actually our newest member of the GR family, won a copy of Gran Turismo 6 on the PS3, of course,
Cool.
because that's the only
Congrats.
console that is out yet. No PS4 as of yet, but hopefully in the future. I'm gonna read his comment, because
Yeah, sure.
so, and this is an English translation of his Portugal comment, so let's
Okay,
hope that
cool.
we got it grammatically correct. The most memorable moment for me with the series was Gran Turismo 1, when I bought my PlayStation and came with a CD with several demos, including the demo for the original Gran Turismo, where I always chose the NSX Nissan on the night track. I spent hours playing with my cousins where we had races among us to see who was the fastest one. When I finally got the full game, I was amazed and shocked as I realized how much more there was included besides that night track and the 3 or 4 cars from the demo. Since then, the series has always been a part of my gamer life. This is still my favorite series when it comes to driving simulation. My biggest achievement with the series occurred with Gran Turismo 2 when I finally got 2 million to buy the Cobra car. Memorable. And that
We've
really,
been playing that a lot.
yeah, and that really struck a chord with me because I remember those demo discs on the
Oh,
PlayStation 1
yeah.
and the PlayStation 2. And I think it was Tekken where it was like 2 levels, 4 characters, and for months me and my friends would just play that. And then got the real game, was like, holy shit, there's a lot more characters. So,
Good old days.
Yeah, so we're gonna be sending him a copy of Gran Turismo 6 so he can keep on trucking with the series. So congratulations. And since we've already paused here, I want to go into a little bit here with the some of the extras.
Yeah, okay.
Because we have the Book of Fables. So every time you meet some of the characters and you're not quite sure where you know them from, you can check out their profile. Like, for example,
might
Buffkin
not want
here.
to spoil too much
No,
right
no,
now.
we're just where we are. So he's the flying talking monkey from the land of Oz, from the Wizard of Oz. Got us like
yeah, but I really
drinking
like
Dublin.
the background stories
Yeah.
of these guys, and it was fun sitting there reading it and go like, oh yeah, that's true.
And of course, Ichabod Crane from the useless mayor of Sleepy Hollow, and stuff like that. So you can, if you're kind of shaky on who the characters are, you can jump in there and check it out. And then the achievements are very basic.
Yes, they are.
It's basically just finishing the parts of the chapter. So no need to really take a look at that.
And you're still getting at the end of the episode, you're getting the whole, how many players did do what.
Yeah, and then you get stats,
and a
percentages,
percentage,
who chose the same way as you and stuff like that, which is also pretty nice. So wait, let's check the card deck. Didn't Buffkin bring the book?
Oh yeah, I did. He did. Yeah. You're at the wrong table, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's all the way over to the right.
Let's take a look at the lamp.
I like that little piece of information,
Yeah. Let's see if we can just wish
try.
yourself out of it. Oh yeah, here we go. So
We'll start with these. Any information on
Yeah, you're
Fables in our
basically getting the
community
who's
will
who
be somewhere in
Exactly.
of Fables.
most everybody,
At least the well-known
Pretty sure that's
big
supposed to-
tales
yeah,
are
the
here.
ones that we actually come across in this chapter.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Mhm.
Oh, that's how you looked when we met, remember?
Yeah, remember. And him.
The woodsman?
Yep, and his axe.
So Beauty and the Beast,
Colin
Colin,
Mhm.
Ichabod Crane.
Nice hat. I've seen this before. This symbol on the man's clothes, it's the same as the rings.
Could be her father or husband. This has most
I
of
should
the
probably
emblems of the old
mention,
days.
since you're
and
talking about
usually
Portugal
what family
as
they
well.
were.
Gamereactor is out in 9 countries now, and
Yep.
that includes, of course, Denmark, where we're sitting at the moment, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Germany, England, Italy, Spain,
And Portugal.
and Portugal.
Yes.
Yes, and we're out with printed magazine in a lot of those countries and iPad magazines in all of those. You can get our app on Android and iOS, and you can see us on your PS3.
Yep. And your Samsung TV,
Samsung
where you
TV.
should be watching this right now if you have one,
Who's this?
for
Which family or store?
the highest quality and the best enjoyment.
Oh yes, and of course we're at YouTube as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
For our replays of the stream.
All in live right
And of course, check out the websites themselves for localized reviews, opinion articles, and
Exactly.
previews, stuff like that.
Donkey Skin Girl. also
And coming
known
up,
as
I know we used the Swedish one in Denmark actually translated, and I was just I'm waiting a couple of weeks because I want to play it on my iPad, just like I did with The Walking Dead. So it's like, I want to do the review, but no. I want to play it. I want to enjoy this, really, without thinking about reviewing it.
And of course, coming up later in the month will be the official Gamereactor Game of the Year selection on all the sites.
Yeah, and we are doing a...
Yeah, we're going to start up the discussion
Sort of warming
tomorrow
up,
on a live stream. Not going to decide anything tomorrow, but opening up for suggestions and discussion
I think
of all the
we're
titles.
basically... I will be here tomorrow,
Yeah.
and Thomas will be here Wednesday, and Rasmus will be here
on Thursday.
Yeah, and we're all going to talk about our personal favorites and what we should, or what we think could be the game of the year. Of course, we're going to do this in a democratic fashion in the Danish side, and I'm guessing they are doing it that way in all other sides.
Yep.
So this is by no means decisive game of the year edition, but we're warming up to that, and
Exactly.
with a little luck, the whole game of the year thing should be running on Gamereactor in the whole network between Christmas and New Year's Eve, and probably a little longer depending on how many categories we have. But you can, as we said, you can warm up the next 3 days.
Yeah. And of course, also on Wednesday, we have our final in Batman Arkham Origins competition, where we have some very...
Is that this Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where you're fighting on PS3 again?
PS3, yes. Yeah. So we'll have all the finalists back then, and well, if they don't show up, somebody else has to play.
And they need to add?
Yes, you go to our Facebook page for details and how to apply.
All right. And that's the Gamereactor Live or Gamereactor Facebook?
Gamereactor Live. And maybe somebody can print out for me the exact prices. We got an email today. Actually, very interesting.
All right.
I think we're actually...
Anyways, we're streaming every weekday from 1600 CET till 1800 CET.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering.
So...
I love this.
Mirror, mirror, blah, blah,
Blah, blah,
able,
able.
blah, blah, blah about this fable.
That's that word rhymes.
So let's see where Faith's father is.
Faith's father, the old king.
Ah.
Guess that crosses him off the suspect list. Show me Faith.
Through powerful magic, her whereabouts concealed. Unfortunately for you, these lips are sealed.
Oh, that's interesting.
These lips are
Branko is saying, damn, I should have mentioned those demos.
Simply the way this has to be.
Cyberg is saying, I think that redhead dude is the killer, and if you notice, he's always lurking in the background. He was there to say hi to Snow, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Who knows?
we have
If he's a
thought that
threat,
as well.
Probably relocated in the South Bronx. Yellow building, red window shutters.
Red frames.
Yep, that's the one. I can take us there.
Yeah,
Nobody
down here.
now.
Anything we can use?
Yeah, that'll have to do for now.
Come on, we're going over there.
Cyber is saying, The Last of Us should win. End of discussion. And that's actually what I said, and somehow it wasn't the end of the discussion. Well, that's the whole democratic nonsense.
Yeah.
Whenever people disagree with me,
because we're going to be Skyping with
What do you want?
a lot of editors tomorrow on the stream. So I'm hoping for a nice, healthy discussion. I say discussion, I mean an argument.
Well, as our Game of the Year discussion in the conference room ended with stuff like, your mother is, and we know, I mean, that's when you just take a break and say, okay, let's write this down, let's, think about it a bit more.
Toad might have to wait.
Whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready, do you want to see if there's anything else in here?
I think I pretty much
Yeah.
scoured the place. And now we get our first real
Did Toad say who was
choice, right?
Was it
Yeah. We're actually getting a choice here that
Whoever it
reflects.
was, didn't seem like Toad was happy to see him.
Story
Yeah.
changing.
Maybe
Yes,
Lawrence-
and since most players decide one thing, we're going to go for the other, so you can see that. And
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you play it through again, you'll go for the more natural choice. I
yes,
guess.
probably. At least we're only going to spoil it for about
think he did it?
20% of the players instead of 80. I think it was 80 who went for Toad, but
Yeah,
we're
we're-
going for Lawrence.
Gonna go straight for
You
Lawrence's
need to tell him
apartment.
about his wife. He deserves to know.
You're right.
And that's a choice that only about 20% of players take. So
Yeah.
He can probably handle himself for a few hours.
He'll have to.
Someone is going all nostalgic now. Here's one demo disc. Demos Apes, Odyssey, Disney Hercules, Life Force Tanker, Force Challenge, Rage Racer, Rapid Racer, Kuroshi and Overboard, Video Soul Blade, and Roscoe McQueen.
List or cross him off.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
What is it?
I just don't think he did it.
Cases like these, isn't it usually the husband?
For Mondays, maybe. But this is different.
From Mondays. I like that. It's like muggles in Harry Potter.
And yeah, well. Let's play off the whole mundane thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wanna look in through the window?
Should we?
Can we look in through the window first?
Yeah.
See what's happening.
See what we're walking into here. Oh, can we?
No, around the corner. You definitely need to have that helper thing on now. There's a window. Oh my god. And he doesn't look.
No, he
They're
doesn't
alive.
look that healthy. That's Russian. And we're just going straight in.
Lawrence, you in there? Hey, open up. It's Bigby. I need to talk to you.
Well, we can't just knock it down.
Apparently not.
The hell, man.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing here. Because I'm quite sure I did that with the Woodsman early on. So I was like, well, this door
Hey,
doesn't work that way.
hey.
It's unknockable.
Yeah, we took like out half the wall when we threw him out as well.
All right.
Okay.
We'll try this out.
Guess we're out of options. Come on, help me up.
But I like the way this plays out because that's a lot different compared to actually what most people choose and what you chose as well and what I chose at the first time as well.
Yeah.
And you'll clearly see that now.
Oh god. We're too late. That makes two Fables dead. We need to figure out what the hell is going on here. Who would do this to them?
I don't know, Snow.
Again, I love how the light from outside is changing the colors
It's from
in the room as well.
It's from the TV as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's only the TV. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And here we see a little bit of the backbone of early Telltales when they made the CSI games. Yeah.
Dry.
What are they?
Prescription sleeping pills. They never really look peaceful, do they?
I wouldn't know.
What? I thought we were gonna save this guy.
Yeah, Cyborg, we know,
That
but
doesn't really help.
we are playing like we are playing fresh here. I mean,
And I mean, I'm
we've
playing-
completed the game, both of us, and I've played it several times, so
But
we do know.
I am playing
But-
this part of the level for the kind of the first time.
Okay,
In this
yeah.
order at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, of course, yeah.
So I'm not quite sure if something's gonna change here or not.
I will let you figure that out and be back in a minute.
Yep.
Bullet passed through the chair.
When do you think that was taken?
Before all this. Strange. Hard edge to this pool, like something was here and got moved.
Ah, fall down bed. Let's check out this knife first.
The mirror showed me this. It's sharp. There's blood on the blade.
I just don't understand. Why would someone want to kill him?
Son of a...
What is that?
Little suicide note.
It stuck to the bed a little. My dearest Faith, I never meant to hurt you, and I cannot endure knowing that I have. This was for the best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
I should know his face. There are so few of us. I should know his face.
Oh,
Oh my god, Bigby, he's alive!
What? What are you doing here?
Let's get
He's alive! So you got it. Shock
What are
there.
you doing here?
yeah, because on my first playthrough,
What's going on?
We found you
Was not
here,
quite
in your chair
the
with
case.
what we thought
Exactly.
was a fatal injury. We should call Swinehart, have him take a look at you.
Wait a second on that, Snow. You know who I am?
Yes.
Good. I have a few questions.
Why? What's this about?
We found your note.
I made a decision. For us. It felt like the
so he
only
ate
way out.
pills, he cut
So,
himself with a knife, and
I
shot himself.
shot
Yes.
myself.
Then
And
there's a
he's still
chance.
here.
Yes. And they are hard to kill.
Fucking hell.
Your heart's actually a little more to the center. Probably had a lung.
Great.
I like that conversation. Great. Oh,
At least
fuck.
that's how I think it happened. Things are a little fuzzy. Thought it was a bad dream.
Why did you do it, Lawrence?
Oh yeah, Benga is writing. I don't want to watch anymore now. Must play it, but I'm waiting for the Vita version. Perfect bedtime game. That's why I decided to go for iOS,
Yeah.
because I love just lying in a bed
But she still
playing
worries about
with this game. That could have sounded so wrong, but yes,
Playing with this
yes,
game.
yes.
Good.
So yeah, I really enjoy that as well.
But I mean, watching this gives you the chance of only having to have one playthrough
Exactly, yeah.
and still seeing all the content, you know? Just a little...
And that's why we've chosen
And of course
to
we're only-
do a little bit different than what most players are doing.
Yeah.
So if at least you're following statistics, you should have a more fresh experience as well if you're playing it yourself.
Oh, was I too late?
I'm sorry.
Yes,
Your wife,
I was too late there.
your
But
wife was murdered.
but of course we're only playing the first chapter, and it's gonna be what, 5? It's gonna be 6.
I think 5 again. I
5.
think they're doing 5.
Okay.
Every.
We can check that out when we
Yeah.
finish. So it's just the beginning, a little taste.
Adu is writing, The Walking Dead had a lot of frame rate issues. Hope it's better in this game. Looks good so far, but we don't know how the other episodes will be. That's certainly true. We don't know. But yes, it looks and plays a lot better,
Yeah.
this one than The Walking Dead. And also, as I said earlier, on iPad.
Yeah, it looks
Uh,
graphically and aesthetically better, and performs
Yes,
better.
definitely. But then again, yeah, we hope they can keep this up for all the other episodes. They're certainly going to be swamped with work with Game of Thrones and Borderlands and yeah, of course, season 2 of The Walking Dead.
course,
and now this one.
Yeah, but of course, I mean, I hope they're not spreading themselves too thin.
But I think what we were talking about that the other day, and I mean, they've got Gearbox to deliver basically a lot of story elements, and I'm sure a lot of graphical assets as well. They've got HBO, and they've certainly got some of their writers to help them as well. So they might not have as much of a workload as many people are expecting them to have.
Yeah.
Because they've also got basically the engine in place, it seems to me.
Just stay quiet, Lawrence. I don't know who that is. He doesn't seem to care about
Go for
Lawrence.
the gun. I think, yeah.
No, he has the gun.
Yeah, but if you, I want to see what happens if you actually
If I go for
hit
low.
launch. Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
Hey! Stay here.
No!
Okay, time for some quick time.
Hey! Stop! Leave me alone!
Ah.
But again, as we talked about earlier, it doesn't feel that quick time-ish.
No. They alternated nicely, so
Oh, whoa.
yeah, it was too easy with the
I
door
like-
half open.
Yeah, but I just like that little detail with the number. You
Yeah.
know, was still moving, and it's like, oh wow, it's there. And this with headphones on
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Hey!
Dumb.
Ease up, Bigby. We're on the same side here. You son of a bitch. Make me run after you. What were you doing back there?
Same thing you should be doing. Investigating.
Yeah, quarter
Looking for
one
clues.
is what we're
The
hoping
fuck
as
you
well
doing?
that
Hiding in closets.
episode 2 will be out. I don't know, and I'm going to be in tears if they decide to postpone the iPad release or something,
Yeah.
because after the final of this one,
You looking for the
I wanted more. I wanted it so bad.
He's looking to ask him a few questions too.
Hit him.
Who's your boss? Ah, yeah, hit him. Yeah.
The fuck? Come on. Dumb. Dumb? Yeah, it is. Look, it'd be much easier for you
No,
to...
I'm D. He's dumb.
He almost looked peaceful.
Yeah, that's true. The Walking Dead episode 2 or season 2 is coming in a few days. Yeah.
Actually, I believe it's in 2 days.
Yeah.
That it's hitting Steam at
With
least.
an open wound on the back of your head.
Where'd they go?
Well, after the one guy hit you and the other one finished kicking you,
That explains
Yeah,
what it
Cyber
is.
was saying Telltale have said that they won't be releasing the Borderlands game or the Game of Thrones until they have released all the episodes
Come
for
on,
Wolf and Dead.
get up.
That's true, but they still need to work on it.
Yeah.
And that's where
We should check
I
in
think
on
a lot
them.
of people are worried
Yeah,
that
but I mean,
they're
if
spreading
they're-
too thin. But then again, they've probably been working on this and The Walking Dead for the last at least a year.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
And I mean, the way that production works is you have the teams, you have the story team, and then
And
you
we
have,
ended up
you know,
going out the window.
the guys that do the graphics and all that stuff. So they can move the story team onto doing
Exactly.
Game of Thrones
That's-
now.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
that's actually one of the things I'm
And it actually makes for, I think, a healthier production line, because then normally companies solve that by going into DLC production. But here they're just moving from series to series. It'll be
But
interesting to see how it works.
That's what I'm always saying when people are going crazy about day one DLC and stuff like that. I'm saying, well, it's the obvious choice, and they're not being greedy necessarily. I mean, they just freed up some people working on maybe parts of the graphical assets and stuff like that, the story or something like that. I mean, the
Yeah,
last
well-
half a year, it's probably been programmers doing technical stuff.
And bug
So-
testing and
So why not? I mean, should they
Hey,
just
Tom,
sit
you in
around?
there?
No, of course they shouldn't. They need to,
Yeah, they-
pay their wages. So they're putting these guys on the game to
Miss White.
exactly make
Surely you
day
didn't go
one
all this way
DLC.
just for my
Of
ballpark.
course, we have examples of that stuff being on the disc already, and that's a bit
Yes.
shady. But that's not what I'm talking
It's
about.
embarrassing to have to admit, but
yeah, I mean, like examples, the one that pops to my head with Metro Last Light, where they took the Ranger mode out of the game
Oh, yeah.
and made it DLC, which had previously been advertised as the way to play the game. It's like, what are you doing?
Dragging Miss White into this, but thanks for coming. Much appreciated. What's going on? What do you mean?
You're not very good at lying, are you?
Nothing's going
Don't.
on, Big B. I don't know what you mean. Truly. False alarm is all. Sorry.
is your son in there?
Oh, he's fine, Miss White. Just stung his little toe. Better swimmer than Walker, just like his dad.
Wanna...
So, I guess you'll be taking off now. No need to hang around here anymore. I mean, I'm sorry you came all the way here for nothing. But it was nothing, really. I'll leave when I'm ready, Toad. I just want to check things out first. The longer you talk, the longer this takes. So just stand over there and shut up. All right, all right. I just don't want to waste your time, that's all. Have a seat. Have a cup of tea. Whatever you like.
TJ? Are you alright? There you are. I don't mean to intrude, but Flycatcher said you had a pretty awesome insect collection, and I was wondering if you could perhaps let me see it?
It has a weevil.
So where's the Red Queen and
Cool.
Alice? Probably in another episode. And
Yeah.
then Fox Mulder is saying,
Just
where's
remind me
Santa?
of post
Oh,
your
I see him in the GR studio.
Okay, let's.
But I mean, you had that coming with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
new look,
A lock.
which is
Looks like
awesome.
somebody kicked in the door.
Like I said, I have to get into the holiday spirit since this is my last stream before Christmas. Gonna go back to the Arctic and spend my Christmas there.
Yeah.
Doesn't look sneaky at all.
No.
too. Fucking hell. Damn thing must have fell off the table.
Mhm.
Lamp just fell off the
So
table.
why are there two items plugged
This
into the
place
socket?
is like living on a plantation of termites. It is. All so cheap it's a wonder it stays standing as long as it does. Bleeding? Why? Yes, that's blood. Still fresh. Oh, well, I cut me hand. Ran around like a tit trying to pick out a wrap. Must have got some on the furnishments. Lamp in pieces, blood on the wall. It's awful, I know.
Sounds painful.
Oi! Don't you go mother-henning now. The wound didn't sit very long, you know. Perks of being a fable, I suppose. And a frog. That more blood?
No, just a clean space in the dust. Did you move something?
Ah, maybe one of Junior's toys or something. I mean, who knows?
This is actually, I think, the only part of this chapter where I feel I'm ahead of the game. And it's like, okay, what do I need to click on to figure out what I already know?
That broken lamp used to be here, right? Just tell me what happened.
Nothing happened, mate. Nothing! And why did the lamp have to be there? Of all the blooming pointless inquiries. It's my own place. Don't you think I'll know what happens in it?
Because the lamp was always over here, Toad. It was over here, and now it's there. The space in the dust is from where you moved
I
it.
did some refiguring. Who fucking cares? Bloody hell,
cares?
mate. Come on, get off with this.
But it's funny how I'm actually enjoying seeing this for the third time.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that there's actually some replayability in it.
Do a better
Yeah,
job, does it?
absolutely.
I know.
So what happened?
What happened?
And this is failable as well,
I could
which
smell
I did the first time.
I was
Really?
poking the coals and it slipped
Guess
a
I'm
bit.
not that smart.
Sliced up
This
in my
part?
foot like a seashell. Looked like a shit ugly thing.
Mhm.
Okay, Sheriff. Now what?
Wait, you dropped it on your foot? You told me before that you cut your hand.
Yeah, no, I did cut my hand. I cut my hand first, and that made me drop the damn thing on my foot. Ruinous flip of events, really. Oh my God, will you not make a big
CSI
faff out of
fables.
this? There's nothing to solve here, Sheriff. I'm telling you everything that happened. Why don't you believe me?
But I mean, even stuff like this, where he's standing like this, you know,
Things happen, you know.
taking aim and figuring out what happened. I mean, the animations are really good here.
Yeah.
Mess, Toad. Looks like after a struggle or a fight. I don't know why you covered.
Especially compared to I was actually replaying a bit of Back to the
Just gonna make
Future
it worse
recently
for
because I
yourself the
thought,
longer you keep up the act.
was it that
I'm
bad or
not
was it that
bullshitting you.
great? I'll go and take a look, and I decided it was that bad. So
Yeah, Sam and Max.
it wasn't bad. Again, as I said, I enjoyed Jurassic Park and actually Back to the Future, but I enjoyed The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us much more.
yeah, they're just
And
getting.
I've played about 10 seconds of 10 minutes or something of Sam and Max.
Yeah.
But you like that?
Yeah. But that's also because the humor in that is just
What is it now?
right
If
on
you
the button for me.
know what happened,
And I have such nostalgia of playing the original one.
I played the poker game on that, and actually that should have been a hint that they were
Just last night,
actually making something with Borderlands.
downright dizzy.
I don't know if you know the poker game
Yeah,
that Telltale made.
Actually,
where you've
the
got,
first
I mean,
game-
you've got Claptrap in there, so that was the first heads up that Gearbox is doing something.
Yeah.
Scared Junior off to death.
But I think that's crazy seeing Ash from Evil Dead, and so are they doing an Evil Dead game as
Yeah.
well?
Ooh.
Ooh.
You heard the new Shakin' Stevens album?
But yeah, that was actually the first game that they made was a Telltale poker game. And then this year they released the second one.
Yes, exactly.
With all the...
You wouldn't need keys.
It was a bit slow, but I was still enjoying the different voices and
Why'd you climb
the
in?
stupid comments in that game.
Yourself.
And I'm not a huge poker fan, so
You needed a key to get in.
I can't tell if that part of the game is any good. Felt too slow for me. There was too little driving and fighting.
No shooting. It was
Yeah,
just
actually, I
cards.
think there might be shooting in it, isn't there?
No, okay.
So quit it with a third degree and all that. Bigby, come on, I'm begging for mercy over here, old boy.
Oh yeah, and of
I was
course the
looking
Gladys
forward to
is
a
in there
nice
as well.
afternoon. Just me and me
She's
son.
the
Are you
dealer.
taking up enough of the day with all this sniffing around in my private belongings? I'm sorry I called, really I am. But will you please just bugger off? Not yet. Not yet? No one fought anyone, Bigby. There wasn't any scrap. So when? When are you gonna leave? I mean, I feel like I'm on trial here. In my own bloody home.
When you start telling me the truth, Toad.
Well, I've told you the truth, mate. Jesus Christ, what more do you want?
So,
I cut me end. I broke the lamp.
Toad, these stories have made no sense. You didn't cut yourself
Oh,
on purpose.
Cyborg is saying, fun fact, the voice actor for Toad Jr. is the same as The Walking Dead's Clementine.
You didn't bump
I didn't know that.
that's interesting.
Tell me what's going on.
And actually, have you seen the trailer for season 2 of The Walking Dead?
Necessarily say that.
I'm quite sure I have.
I think it's
I've
interesting.
actually forgotten it. Oh.
Mr.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that it seems like you're going to be playing as Clementine.
Yeah, as Clementine. Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's interesting. But I think that's the only way to keep her in the game and continue it.
Who's that?
You wouldn't want
Yeah,
to you wouldn't want to play another character that finds her.
Let's. But that's true. But let's not spoil.
No, I just assume the game of the year of last year. Everybody's played it.
Me up when I said I didn't have it. And if you had come in when I asked you to, maybe he wouldn't have had the nerve to strong-arm me boy.
He hurt Toad Jr. How awful.
What the hell does he care? It's always the same with you, isn't it, Bigby? If I'm in trouble, need help, if I call about something, you always take a livelong day to get here.
I'm going
I
to
think
sit here and
that's
listen
how it
if
works,
it sounds like
I'm
Clementine.
tired of feeling trivial, mate. A lot of us are.
We're sorry, TJ. Really. We were lucky it didn't go any further.
What was he looking for?
I have no idea. I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did. But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew,
Yeah.
that's why.
I do is wrong. I hope Telltale makes a Batman game or Marvel game. That could be so cool. Cyborg is saying, hey, I would like a Star Wars game from Telltale. And
I mean, what franchise wouldn't you want to see a Telltale game from?
yeah, I think they've treated everything they've grabbed so far with a lot of respect and done a
And
damn good job.
creativity as well. Because they
Yes.
don't just take the storyline and make it playable. They make a new story and you really feel like you're in the world.
And that's why
Playing
I
another
actually,
story.
With Jurassic Park as well, that I liked it, even though it wasn't my kind of game compared to other Telltale games. But still, I just felt like being there, and it was finally time to actually be there
Yeah.
with a whole different story.
Oh, and here's the Donkey Girl suit from Faith's Fable, the girl that got murdered.
It's an envelope.
Fucking hell, of course there is. My luck, it's a some bloody doubloons.
It's addressed to Prince Lawrence. What do you want to do with it?
It belongs to Lawrence. Yeah. Whenever, if other people want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem right opening another man's mail. Let's try and give it to him.
Okay.
Well, it's been quite a surprising day for all of us, hasn't it? I'd see you out, but I'm afraid of dripping any more blood in the place.
That's such a great voice actor as well. The depth in the voice, it feels like a frog talking.
Thanks. See ya.
And
Don't
Yeah, I was
worry
paying
about
so much attention now to see if it sounded like
A little
Clementine.
bit.
Okay.
I don't know.
But that's the whole point of a good voice actor,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
I mean,
That you don't spot it right off the bat.
just take I mean, guys like Troy Baker also sounds quite different depending on which character he's playing. I definitely liked him as Joel in
Yeah.
Does
The
it
Last of Us.
always go that smoothly?
Not often.
Have you seen any of his Joker in Arkham Origins?
Go to the trip trap for now anyway.
only in trailer form, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So.
the woodsman's there. I don't know.
Oh no!
Someone who will know where to find
Oh, I'm always mixing up all these Batman games.
him.
There was one video that I saw on YouTube before Arkham Origins came out. It was from I think New York Comic Con, where somebody asked Joel, no, I call him Joel, funny, Troy Baker, to read the Joker's monologue from The Killing Joke,
Oh,
and there was no doubt in my mind. Yes, he can be the Joker.
great.
Every time I think I'm getting a handle on what's going on, things just get more complicated. It feels like we're always a step behind.
The woodsman is the only lead we've got, and he was one of the last people.
Are we going to
alive.
keep being,
Getting some
sort of a
answers
shithead?
Yeah.
I mean, so we're not being nice to her, even though
No.
we kind of feel they belong together.
Be honest with me. Who do you think did this? I know it's still early, but I just feel a step
do we think?
behind.
The pimp still?
It's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah. Let's
Faith
go
was
with
in
it.
trouble, afraid of someone. I need to find out who. Might be whoever she was working for. There's still a lot of questions. We find the woodsman, figure out what he knows, and go from there.
Makes sense. That's probably the best approach.
Awkward silence.
Crickets.
You look tired. Seeing all this today, there are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined. We pay so much attention to the residents of the Woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve. To have to turn to prostitution. I wish there was more we could do. This isn't how I thought it would be. But Crane runs things his own way.
Then you should do something about it. You are in a position to make a difference.
Obviously, you don't know what I do all day. Right now, I'm the gatekeeper, making sure none of these disenfranchised folks are, as he puts it, wasting his time.
If you really want to help, you'll figure out a way.
Again, sorry?
Keeping all the world's problem on her shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Make a difference. Come on.
But I actually said that, so.
It's just the broken system. The fables who walk in through the back door like Bluebeard, we have all the time in the world for them. You try and come in through the front door, through the proper channels, asking for anything, needing help. Well, I turn you away. Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much. Maybe this isn't for me. I thought public service was pure. A way to help.
You should get out of there.
Are we back on with the
It's
sound?
as bad as you say it is. Maybe there are better ways to get things done outside of the system.
Battery change.
It's something I have to
in the
consider.
Yes.
battery.
Never took you for a quitter.
We're not talking about me.
I felt like I kicked everything different there from my first playthrough, but the
Maybe
conversation
you should
ended
handle
up the
this
same.
one.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it is quite obvious that's one of the places where Telltale want us to go in one direction, and you don't really have that much freedom here.
Bigby.
So.
Just be careful, please.
Yeah, let's be nice. You too.
Don't you know who I am?
That was actually quite good. I think that's one of the things I like about playing through the games again here, compared to seeing a movie again.
Yeah.
Is that actually even I mean, I know what experience I'm getting almost, and that's the experience I want again. But
Yeah,
at the same time, it's nice to have tidbits like this, keeping it fresh.
Yeah, and that's what I said earlier. It's not about your changes affecting the outcome. It's your changes affecting
the dialogue
your experience
and bits, yeah.
while you're playing it.
Exactly.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here. So I guess you can go now.
Look, I'm not even gonna ask where he is now, okay? I just want to know the last time he was here. That's all.
Who?
I'm being nice, so try again.
He hasn't been here for a few weeks.
Oh, you shouldn't be nice.
No, we'll change that at the next
No.
possible opportunity.
I don't know. But yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, if he's been here at all, which I don't know.
Does he tell you when to close
Does he
to?
tell you when to close too?
No, and he doesn't tell me when to tell you to fuck off.
Good comeback. Let's head for the chair and get going. We've got 20 minutes till the stream ends.
A lot of these
Oh,
So,
yes.
We want to make sure we
Hurry
see
it
the
up.
rest of the game.
Yeah, let's not delve into details,
You get a refund.
which you can experience yourself if you play the game at
Yes.
home.
A lot of stools in this place.
If I sit over there, I'm gonna have to yell to talk to you. And I don't like raising my voice. Unless I really have to.
You gonna order something? Or you just here to bother my customers? You know what I mean.
Give me a Midas gold.
You want a line?
No.
Well, I don't got any anyway.
Think that's funny?
Yep. Think it's fucking hilarious.
It was all right.
I like that reply. It was all right.
This is fun. This back and forth. We should really do it more often. But, I'm starting to lose my patience. Ollie, you're out of paper towels and,
Either he has been a long time at the toilet, or she was lying about that whole week's thing. One or two.
number one or number two? For your sake, I hope it was two. Otherwise, you probably shit in your pants.
You and me been going at it for hundreds of years.
I like this part of the story where we're actually being told what
Would-
happened in Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
I think that was quite fun.
Look, I decided to switch seats.
Don't fuck with me.
Last fella put his hand on me, ended up with an axe in his head. Last fella I put my hand on, ended up in the ground. Okay, Greg. It's funny, just a minute ago, no one seemed to know who you were. Yeah, well, everyone knows you. Big bad wolf. Now I'm the bad guy and you're sheriff. What kind of fucking world is that, huh? Come on, Woody. You know why I'm here.
Woody.
You
Woody
wanna
the
know
Woodsman.
what happened. Amongst other things, sure. It's funny.
Comedy, I think Quantic
Shoot
Dream
you.
could learn a thing or two from Telltale. Was not impressed with Beyond Two Souls, not enough real choices in the game. Actually, that might be true, but then again,
I
we
just
were
think
playing it through one night, remember?
Yeah.
And we said the same thing, and actually we managed to die in the game, and we also managed to have a boyfriend or
We managed to have a major character in the game
yes.
die out of the blue.
Yes, and exactly that one. I mean, we're going for.
What are you talking about exactly?
No, they can't die.
Yeah, I think.
And we're quite surprised because I think it changed a lot.
Yeah, I think the problem, if you want to call it that, with Beyond Two Souls is that the perception of choice is more hidden.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's more layered and detailed, so you feel like you're just flowing through it, flawlessly and
that's true.
seamlessly. But there are hidden choices.
But then again, I mean, both companies have a story to tell, and you can't really go that far away from that. But actually, we had 5 different endings when we were trying to,
something like that, 5 or 6.
and then of course all the minor
This isn't what I want.
tweaks.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Woody! Shit ain't just about you. It's about this fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this part of town when the rich fucks in the Woodlands need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby? It's not like that. There are problems with the way things go, I get it. But that's got nothing to do with what's happening right now. Holly's sister goes missing. No one gives 2 shits about her. Paperwork, waiting rooms, and that bitch Snow White looking right past me, then ushering me out the fucking door.
Hate
I
it.
wouldn't call her that.
I thought you were being...
I fell into my natural habit of being a nice guy.
Oh yeah.
Trying to diffuse
I know
the
what you're
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That all you got? Seemed to be enough. Don't be so sure. Oh,
I think it's great that the wolf just looks, kind of annoyed at seeing that gigantic monster. It's just like, oh,
Don't worry about me.
we're going here.
Puff and puff cigarettes. Very fitting. Nope. What? I did it fast enough. Damn you.
Ouch, ouch. We'll play this definitely. Maybe get it in the next Steam sale. Just go buy it now. I mean, it's cheap. Support the developers. Go.
I mean, the Christmas sale is coming. It's right around the corner.
That's true.
Haha, in your face. Wait, I didn't get that.
Apparently not.
He's had enough.
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I'm the lapdog, huh? Here. Fetch.
You fucking monster!
Hey, hey, achievement unlocked.
Whiskey.
Double.
You have awakened the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Badass, but honest. And of course, now I have money because I didn't give it to Faith earlier in the game.
Don't even think about it.
Is this the type of treatment I can expect if I let you take me in?
One and it will be worse.
Quietly, you'll be treated with respect.
You are being too nice now. Again. But I can't help it.
I'm a nice guy.
In this case, Woodsman,
Yeah.
because
Yep.
that's again what most people don't.
Exactly. And this is nice. So most people go for this one, so we're gonna go for the Woodsman.
Yes, exactly.
You said you wouldn't hurt me.
You said you wouldn't run. Shit.
Guy's covered in blood and you let him go?
No one asked you.
Ah!
Come on. You're under arrest.
I didn't do it.
And you got nothing to worry.
Yeah. That felt very satisfying, ripping his arm off. I didn't do that the first time around.
I did it.
Fucker.
I was being the bad wolf.
Yeah.
So
Do anything stupid, and I'll throw you down the witching well myself.
All right.
Oh, come on, not now.
that's because you had that notification down there. Going on.
That was a Steam
Yeah.
notification.
And this is the conclusion. If you don't want to have the last tiny minute spoiled,
Yeah.
don't watch.
Look, should
But
look
let's,
away now, but
let's be quiet and enjoy the moment.
yeah. Oh shit.
And that's when I said, okay, next, where is it? Where? Why? No, no.
Oh, what a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I think that leads up nicely. There's coming up a trailer now, isn't there, for the next episode? So
next
let's
time,
take a look at that. Can we get full screen?
Yeah. And this is generated to fit with your choices.
Yes.
We had something very special.
Yeah, let's go completely gameplay. Be quiet.
Who else is involved?
The girl with the coat.
Where's the rest of her?
Serial killer.
Oh my.
A serial killer? Oh God, and it's one of us? Wait, the big fat guy still walking the streets?
We've got to put a lid on this. If you can't manage it, I'll find someone who can.
I found out where she's been staying.
You shouldn't be here. It's not safe.
You told him?
Doesn't matter. Maybe you just want to plunge someone. We can arrange that.
What did you do?
Friend on friend. At the end of the end.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I want it now.
And we've got like 2 minutes left of
Yes.
our live stream. So
Let's quickly take a look at the player choices. So this time around,
So exactly, we try to do
the bottom
a
percentage.
bit of the opposite of most people do, and yeah. Did you defend Snow White?
we prevented his death and arrested the woodsman. And as you can see here, you can join up for their forums to join the discussion.
And
Or-
as well, what is it? Maybe that's that red-haired guy who's a serial killer.
Yeah, he
and
saw him a
what
couple
did
of
that
times.
trailer show? Is that Beauty dying?
I'm not sure. Hope not.
So everybody is getting nuked.
But yes,
well.
let's check out the chat and give away a copy of Starship
Oh, yeah.
Troopers Invasion.
Yes. I think we're simply going to pick Adieu.
Yeah.
For today.
Sure.
So Adieu, stay tuned, and you'll get a PM here.
Yeah, he should.
Or you could write me a personal message on Gamereactor.
Yeah, we'll send you a PM in the chat, and I think he's actually won before, so we have his contact information. But that was ages ago,
Lucky
and it's
bastard.
Christmas, so he's getting. Let's show the hip hop cam here. Starship Troopers
Starship Troopers.
Invasion.
Here you are.
The CGI. I haven't seen that yet. I love the original Starship Troopers. It's one of my favorite films.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, I haven't dared to see this
No.
one. I'm
Yeah,
just so
me
afraid
neither,
I'll be
because
like,
I have seen Starship Troopers 2 and 3. And Jesus Christ.
Oh yes,
They're not
they forgot everything that was good about the old ones.
Yeah. But yes, I do.
Anyways, yeah.
We'll send that out to you. And join us tomorrow for the
Game of the
starting
Year,
of the Game of the
discussion.
Year discussion, where
And we're doing that again, 1600 CT
Yeah.
till 1800 CT.
it's exactly normal time. And then on Wednesday, it's Batman Arkham Origins final. All of you that have already qualified, of course, you better show up, or we're going to give your place away to somebody else that does. And the prices are substantial this time.
Yes.
We'll talk about that more tomorrow and maybe show them off. I think they
Yeah,
showed up
sure.
in the office. Then on Thursday, we'll continue our Game of the Year discussion. And on Friday, our final stream before Christmas, we're going to be taking a look at games to look for in the year 2014. So that's going to be interesting as well.
Yeah, so we've got a whole games of something, a theme for the
Yeah,
rest
we're
of the
gonna-
week, basically. So tons of games.
Try to swipe the plate clean. get it all out there, and then start the year with a bang. I think our first stream is January 3rd or 4th. We'll let you know. But for now, thank you for joining in.
Just one thing, that the game sound seems to change quite a lot in the game, but that's our technical DRTV dude that is changing this to make sure that we are actually,
audible.
Yeah. So it's not the game.
Yeah, and when we're not talking when we're not talking and we want a cutscene to play, he'll balance the audio.
Exactly. So, but thanks for watching, and
thanks for tuning in, and see you on the flip side.
Yeah.